Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? Did y'all hear did y'all read my title? Listen, we got a lot going on. I'm gonna say that nice and plain as we can. We got a lot going on. We worried about our inflations. We worried about our children. We worried about our jobs. We worried about the prices on everything that's going up. It seems like someone is testing our faith. And to me, I'm on the battlefield 24/7. So, with that being said, the last thing I need to be doing is saying there is no God, or I can't, or I won't, or I need others, or I need to step out. I don't know about you, but my faith has been tested a long, long time ago. And He brought me through the fire. It looked like it wasn't no hope. It looked like things was going wrong. Nobody was there for me. Bills were still doing their thing. Inflammation was always there. With that being said, y'all gotta hold on to the key. And I don't know about a lot of y'all, but I know y'all tired because I'm tired. And vaccine injured at the same time. Meaning I only have a Duracell better where I used to get 100%. Now I get 80, maybe 90. But I kept doing more research. And I realized one thing: when you got one shot, Mr. Fauci said it wasn't enough. So evidently he did a trial to find out it wasn't enough. That was good enough for me to hear. That means that I still might have a chance in this damn place called the world. But see, people don't understand when you mess with certain things like family, friends, and everybody else, you ain't gonna do nothing but make us do it harder. Come harder. Beyonce, welcome back to the scene. I ain't seen you in almost 2 years. And all y'all just keep going to the same people that caused all this. I heard Dolly Parton say, "Oh, it was a good thing to give up $1 million to get these vaccines started for us, right?" Really? After he told you that they found the key to make everything better. Oh, it killed the virus, he said. But I didn't mention him saying anything about the host. I don't know what y'all going to do. But this is a time where you need to be manifesting God's name. Not no wonderful healing spirit, no, what they call that energy spirit. Listen, Jesus, I need you right now. My children are going insane. They got older, and instead of trying to pitch into the house, they pitch in other places. And I need you to hold me stable, hold me down, and hold me accountable because this world makes me feel like I don't want to be in it no more. But I gotta be in. I gotta be in the fight because I want God to know that I can stand even when it ain't going in my direction. See, I don't know about y'all. When I went to McDonald's last night, I finally got an open realization that these companies did not understand that inflations was going to take the same money that they took from our pocket. Because if they ain't getting no money from us, they getting money from somewhere. And it looks like it's coming back out of their own accounts. I don't know about you, but a lot of stores got a lot of food in it, but ain't nobody going. I see a lot of drive-throughs. Ain't nobody showing up. But y'all thought it was going to benefit all y'all. But you should have spoke up when you could. See, we all are what they call a double-edged sword. See, a lot of us don't understand it. See, as I watch celebrities pass away with all the same symptoms that we've all have heard of, it looks like their quietness as well took a toll on them. Oh, y'all didn't think that they were going to do you all the same. because you thought you were all the same. Don't you know we all got enemies? Don't you know that everybody don't like everybody? Doesn't matter that you're a billionaire, millionaire now. You're just another key that they're going to take out of the game when it's time. I've learned that from watching drug lords and everybody else on these TV shows. Instead of them being more profitable by getting together, oh, no, 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 we got to take over that block. Okay, or we got to do this and do that. I kept asking myself this the whole time. I was like, you know what? Jesus, make it make sense. You name exists for millions of years from today. Other names I can't even remember. But you didn't do anything but do the right thing, even though all this was against you. See, this is what I keep thinking about all the time. When he talked about Job was going through everything, you think he was talking about inflations and people turning on him because he wasn't being able to give like he was when he first got into the game? Or what about his health when he had all those cancers on him? Is it not reminding us of 2023? Everything that that man had to lose. And I'm asking myself, I ain't even got that close yet, but am I still going to be able to stand? Am I still going to be able to stand? The whole time, you know, there's one thing about Job that I did notice. When did he ever speak? Even when his wife told him to curse God to his face, did he ever speak? He said one thing that I loved. He said, for God I live, and for God I die. Could y'all say that? Because right now they're trying to make it like God's no longer here. I keep hearing this in every hospital, every nursing home, my friends, my family, as they're getting sicker around me. This body never belonged to me. I only had ownership of it to see what I could possibly do when I get there. I'm not saying that I don't want to be on this world. I'm not saying that I don't want to keep my life. But I don't want to protect my life because I'm going to lose it. Because I'm not going to be able to go out and help someone. I'm not going to be able to go out and say, hey, look, you need this, you need that. Because I'm be trying to save it for me, knowing I won't even be there for it. We all trying to invest in a retirement plan that we might not even get to. This has always been their world. And they ran it however they wanted to. Now that you see what is in front of you, have you thought about praying about what you saw? Did you think about being able to change the things that you saw to work for your good? I'm sorry, I'm in the nursing field, yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, I won't go see a doctor right now because the protocol still exists. Yeah, they took away the mandates for the vaccinations, but what about the protocol that actually executed the vaccinations? They still out there. Merck alone took 60,000. But those 60,000, I'm sure, were vaccinated. But they would have still been here if they would have left Merck alone. Do you understand what I'm saying? If anybody's coming up to you and they're not giving you opportunities of life, and they're saying to you, go get potty care or go get, no, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you just don't have time for me? Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to the healer. I want to be like that woman that had the issue of blood. Like when my breathing was messing up when the sun was too hot, or I'm hearing vibrations and stuff like that, and I'm getting kind of scared and kind of nervous. Uh, hold me, God, hold me, because they in cults and everything don't mean they for you. I'm not buying another Tesla for anyone. I'm gonna make sure that we have our days, and we're gonna have them well. TikTok, please bring down my views because I only need one. See, I'm not greedy. I just need one. You could put one person in this room and I'll still keep talking. Because I need one person, and that one person gonna be the bravest person in the whole room. See, I don't want the platform like everybody else got, the fake ones, and the people that don't want to know nothing, and the people that are scared to say something because they don't know what's to come. Did we ever know what to come? Did we ever knew that we would get this bad? Did anybody ever thought that your family would be turning against you? Your children that you turned against you? I did. Because I don't know about you, but I trained my children to love me. Every day of their life, I kept telling you, love mommy, you love mommy, you love mommy. So how do I get mad when they walk away from me when they're 18 or 20? Now they know who they are. Do they stay for you or do they leave you? See, this is the thing what people never understood. Everybody was taught to love you. They was not loving you. They were loving what you taught them to do. Now, if they happen to stay after all of this and they're in your corner, they love you. They truly love you. Sometimes my plate gets so full between me trying to get prosthetics for my kids, for me getting the son that's Down syndrome, trying to lock him so where he can't get out so he don't cross these busy highways, for me arguing with my twins that are not graduated, that think life is all about your friends, between me and my stubbornness of wanting to have somebody that loves me for me. Then the inflation's your job. All this stuff knows how to make you look like God does not care. He cares. And he loves you. I'm not saying that you're not going to go through trying times. Jesus never said there wasn't going to be trying times. Hell, while he was trying to save, he was getting beat, prosecuted. He was getting talked about, spit on. He was already broke, broker than broke. All he had was his clothing that he probably wore every day of the week. But he didn't shake his faith about what he knew. He said the devil even came to him and said, listen, I tell you what, baby, you just throw yourself off this damn cliff and your angel's going to catch you. What did he say? I mean, the thing that really bothered me the most was when he said, you don't tempt me. Don't it seem like they tempting us right now? What did he say that it meant about them when he said what he said? They're going to throw everything they can at us. Not because of your money, not because of your Tesla, not because of what you own, because they want to shake your faith. And if they can shake your faith, they got you. Y'all got to know that your voice is heard from a king. Forget about society. Forget about the government, the president, and everybody else. They could not compare to what God is going to do. I have to say this to myself every day because my mindset, I got to tell her to shut up sometimes because she be telling me bullshit that don't matter. Oh, the faces, Laverne. Oh, the children ain't listening, Laverne. Sometimes you got to tell yourself to shut up because your own mind will turn against you. You don't believe me? How many you think people get suicide? But your mind is supposed to be for you, right? It looks like it is against you. Sometimes I got to ask the Holy Spirit to cover my mind because I don't know who it is that's talking to me. And y'all got to understand the same thing. When stuff got going left, right, whatever, the first person to tell you that's going down is going to be your mind. Can I tell you how you're going to do it? Breathe. Just breathe. And you know what? And tell them, hey, I got this. I love you, D. Have a good day. That's my charge. I love that man. Even though he's going through issues in his body, he show up for the fight. All the nurses that were vaccinated, they showing up for the fight. Because you don't know that they're standing. See, people don't understand because we standing beside you don't mean that we ain't in the bedside. Some of us make it look like it's okay. You would have never thought I was vaccine injury because you'd have looked at my out appearance. That's exactly what they wanted us all to believe. That's why they always said they were crazy, anxiety. No, it wasn't anxiety. It was our heart wanting more oxygen that it wasn't producing. So yeah, it did start off anxiety because something was not producing and the body was very aware of it. You got to hold on to what you believed as a child. That everything's going to be all right. See, I don't know about you, but manifesting his love is good enough for me. I remember when I was going through everything, I had probably about $20 in my account. And I'm like, God, if anything goes left right now, I won't be able to buy a tire. I won't be able to do none of this stuff. And I said, Laverne, you shut up. You shut up. Has he not done enough for you? If everything went left for you today, do you not know that he's not done enough for you? Yes, he did. But with that being said, did he say he wasn't going to worry? If he used that word, he knew you were going to worry. He just wanted you to believe that you can give it to a source that could give it back. I'm sorry, but the president and this world ain't got nothing on my God. He created too much beautiful things that have no idea of how they're growing and what they're doing. Scientists always try to compare themselves to God and still don't know how to produce life. Oh well. Y'all still say, oh, there's no God, but yet the scientists evidently do believe because every day they try to implement him. Y'all got to learn to hold on to what you believe and make it your ground foundation. A lot of us are in these cages and not understanding that these doors are wide open. And like I was telling my friend the other day, he was like, well, my dad raised me strict. I said, your dad ain't here. I said, you the one that's keeping yourself in that cage. And that could be anything that you want it to be. That could be the cage of weight loss. That could be the cage of cancer, heart attack, whatever cage you want to put yourself in, that's your cage. But my question is, the whole time that you are there, do you realize the door is open? And like I told him, your dad is no longer living your life for you. Do you see the resentment that you have for him now? And is that the same resentment that you want from others? It's up to you to go out of the cage and make it right. I didn't say that it wasn't comfortable. I didn't tell you it wasn't spikes at that door. I didn't tell you that it was something of pressure at that door, but it's open. But the key is that you got to realize that you are the person that can open it. Like the man with the hammer. What's the name of that Thor movie? That thing was so powerful to me. Because as soon as he realized that somebody took something from him that he already had inside of him, he refused to go and get that hammer. And his own father told him, listen, until you know who you are, you won't lift that hammer. He thought the whole time it was magneted down because of the fact of his father. No, it was only magneted down because of him. And a lot of us do that every day. A lot of us do that every day. As soon as we look at the circumstance and we realize something ain't coming up, we bury it quick as possible, but not knowing that we got to revisit that same position, that same adversary every day. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Christian, not a fighter. I'm all not whatever they call these people, Holy Ghost, brother, but I'm not none of that. But I know the Spirit by the Spirit, and I've tested the Spirit, and I know of God. With that being said, I know that He's going to be with me. I don't know how hard is it going to get. I don't know who's going to leave me. I don't know who's already plotting against me. But I know one thing. I'm holding on to a hand that ain't going to change. I know I'm holding on to something that ain't going to take me away from His love or push me closer to it. They come up with whatever law they wanted to come up with. Look, they had a law for Jesus. No healing on the seventh day. What He did? Heal. Why didn't He listen? Why didn't He listen? Because He knew that if He showed the door, people will all rush to that door. The people. He didn't say the kings. He didn't say the queens. He didn't say the joker. He didn't say none of that. He said the people. He said He don't want none of them people. He said, I just want the people. Because He knew they were more in numbers than the king and the queen. He knew that. But do we know that? The mandates came down because of all the people marching up to the damn White House, locking themselves in the White House. They were children. Children. Marching to the White House in peace. Because they knew that if I did this any other way, as they have, we ain't going to get what we want. Children gathered at the White House and protested like human beings. They were black, white, Chinese, Asian. They were everybody. Why can't we help them? Whenever I get an older person that's 87 years old in the hospital, that's the person I'm staying around because they got so much information about this place that we call the planet. You know what the lady told me? She says, I forget sometimes we're on a planet. I said, what? She says, I forget sometimes that we're on a planet. She said, I like it when it rains. But sometimes I forget I'm on a planet. Do you know you're on a planet? Because evidently they don't know they're on a planet. We are at the mercy of the weather, which cannot be controlled or manipulated. Do anybody understand that? I have to go now, and I have to go to work. I got to make my patients feel like queens and kings all day, and I'm going to do that. And government, I don't need your help. Just get out of my way. I'll show up and pay your taxes. Just get out of my way. Because I'm not working for you. I'm working for my King, who will never fail me, who will never leave me, who will never forsake me. And if my life is gone, He promised to put it to use. So what does that mean for me? I got heads all the way around. So no matter how many times you flip me, toss me, I will always have a head. I hope you all feel the same way about whatever you're going through. Because a lot of us are. A lot of us are. Remember who you serve. Because if you don't, you'll remember Him when you're on your back. I'd rather serve so when I'm on my back, I know He hears me by name. I love you guys, and I thank you too. Let's go play. Y'all be safe.